Hi, and welcome to lesson 4-3, which is going to be subtracting polynomials. So we're not going to do this with the algebra tiles. We are going to just subtract polynomials algebraically. So there's really only one additional step here for subtraction that you want to make sure you do all the time, is to subtract a polynomial, you want to add its opposite or subtract each of its terms. I would say add the opposite, okay? Remember, the opposite of a number or a polynomial is what we call its additive inverse. Okay, so if we look at example A, you can see that we need to subtract the polynomial. And so what they do first, step one is mandatory. You must distribute the negative. If you don't do that, you will make a mistake along the way. You might get the first two terms right, but after that, you're going to be a mess. So you must distribute. And so I like the arrows here because the arrows here actually make sense. You are distributing. So yeah, multiply, multiply, multiply. That's what we're going to do. Okay, so I'll show you how to do that. And then what we'll do is we'll just combine like terms like we did before. So we actually, for subtraction, always make a brand new equation, okay, or a brand new expression. Okay, so let's go down and try a problem. Again, you can do them vertically if you want, but I don't usually do that. So what I'm going to have us do on subtraction is always make a second problem, okay? And if you don't do that, you may make a mistake. So the first expression, the first polynomial never changes. Okay, so we're just going to keep that alone. That's 5x minus 5. But then we're going to change to addition and we're going to distribute that negative. Okay, so negative times x is negative x. Negative times 7 is negative 7. Now it's addition and we're just combining like terms again. So if I were to combine 5x with a negative 1x, I get 4x. And combine a negative 5 with a negative 7, I get negative 12. And that's my final answer. Okay, 4x minus 12. Okay, and it might not be as difficult with that, but when you get into like part B where you have several more negatives, it's always a good idea to rewrite your expression. So we're going to do it for part B as well. Okay, so the first term, first whole polynomial is going to stay the same. Okay, it's going to be 2x squared plus 3x plus 2. Okay, but the second polynomial will change and everybody becomes its opposite. Okay, so negative times negative makes positive 5x squared. Negative times negative makes positive 2x. Negative times negative makes positive 9. So everybody changed to positive. Okay, and now we can combine like terms. So I'm going to do my squares first. 2x squared plus 5x squared equals 7x squared. And we have 3x plus 2x, and that will give me 5x. Finally, we have 2 plus 9, 11. And that is our answer. So not too bad. Okay, so we just want to make sure we always do that. So I'm going to do it a couple more times just to make sure you get the process. Okay, we'll switch colors. Let's do, we'll do blue. All right, I see a minus in the middle. Whenever you see minus, you always write the first expression unchanged. Y squared plus 3y plus 8. We're going to change the subtraction to positive and distribute through that negative. So that's going to make a negative 4y squared. But negative times negative makes positive 9. So now I will go forth combining like terms. So I have a y squared. And I'm going to combine it with negative 4y squared. And that's going to give me negative 3y squared. And I'll do the y's. I have 3y and nobody to match up with it. So we'll just keep it plus 3y. And finally the constants. I've got an 8 plus a 9, and that's going to make 17. Done. Okay. And one more. This one's a little out of order, but that's okay. What I'm going to do is write out the first polynomial. So I've got 12 plus 5x plus 14x squared. Change it to plus like we need to, but then change all the signs in the second polynomial. So that's going to become negative 8x, negative 15 but positive 7x squared. Okay, what I'm going to do now is, because I know I want descending orders, I'm actually going to start with the squares. So 14x squared plus 7x squared is going to give me 21x squared. So I picked those out first, so I don't have to rewrite it a second time. Then I have 5x minus 8x, so negative 3x. And finally, I will have a 12, but a minus 15, so minus 3. And that is the solution. Okay. The next couple of questions just ask, like, are the answers all polynomials? And basically what they're saying, they want you to take a look and see, like, if you add polynomial to another polynomial, you're going to get a polynomial. If you subtract a polynomial from another polynomial, you'll still get a polynomial. And that's what we consider calling closed. So closed, polynomials are closed under subtraction. So polynomials are also closed under addition. And really, subtraction is the same as adding the opposite. So we say that they are closed. All right, well, that's it. Short lesson. You get to try the Check Your Understanding and the lesson practice. Check your answers online and let me know if you have any questions.